Hi, my name is David Bell. I'd like to welcome you to Sage 50 training. I'm going to be your instructor, and if you're watching this, that means that you're serious about your accounting and you're serious about taking care of your business. Sage 50 is Sage's update to Peachtree Accounting. They've taken their Peachtree product and they've updated it and modernized it to give people that are serious about their business a way to account for their business, to take charge of their finances, to make sure that their money is working for them. What they've done is they've simplified it to the point to where they've added things that are easy to replicate to make your business work and make your finances as automatic as they possibly can be without dumbing it down for you. Sage 50 accounting allows you to go ahead and take control of things like inventories in a manner that is not possible with the typical off-the-shelf products. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the step-by-step. We're going to give you a good overview of Sage 50. We're going to deal with Sage 50 essentials. We're going to deal with things like the different Sage 50 products, from the Pro to the Complete, to the Premium, to the Quantum, and the Accountant level products, so that there's a Sage 50 product that will fit your needs, whether you're just a small business needing just the basics, which the Pro will handle, or you need the Complete Accounting, which will take in everything, including the different levels of inventory. Premium and Quantum raise that ante so that if you are a large business doing levels up to $1 million or more, you have an accounting package that will fit your needs. Then there's also the Sage Accountant package. That's the package that will allow a professional accountant to take Sage 50 from their clients, to import their files so that the accountant can do the things that accountants need to do in order to make sure that you are compliant with the laws, you can stay out of jail, and you can keep your numbers straight. And then they can send that file back to you with the appropriate updates so that at all times your numbers are under your control. We're also going to look at essential accounting. We're going to look at things like accounts payable. That will include your check writing, include bill payment, purchases, purchase orders, some of the basic things that you're going to need to handle on a day-to-day basis. Also looking at accounts receivable, where we're dealing with quotes, deal with invoicing, how you receive your payments, dealing with your sales orders. We're going to deal with automated backup. That's going to be something that's going to be essential for any business. You got to have a backup, because computer crashes, hard drive failures, those things are all too common now. And we'll deal with how Sage allows you to automatically back up to whatever media that you have. We're going to look at Sage and ACT integration. If you're using a contact relations management program like ACT, Sage makes both Sage 50 and ACT, and you can combine those two products so that you can attach your accounting with every contact so that you can keep track of them, so that your salespeople can update things that they have to do with your clients, and that stays contemporaneous with what happens with the accounting. We're going to be looking at bank accounts, how to deal with reconciliation, how to manage cash flow, and how to copy those transactions, and how to create your own customizable reports. Sage 50 allows you to create not only reports that they have that are built in as templates, but you can customize those reports so that they meet your specific needs. Say, for example, you have a specific report that you need to hand off to your financial people, or in a large corporation, you have upper management that they aren't interested in details, but they do want to get a good, accurate, big picture. You can customize those reports so that they say exactly what they need to say to their intended audience. We'll be looking at the Sage Advisor, where Sage will give you tips, they'll give you hints, they'll give you tricks that can make your accounting work for your particular business, your particular industry. And we'll also look at the Setup Advisor, where you can have Sage actually walk you through the things that you're going to need in order to make your business work, in order to make sure that you're properly set up. It's not quite the same as some of those where you've got your predefined accounts, but it does help you set up the appropriate accounts that make your business work the way you need it to. Again, automated backup, System check so that you can make sure that your Sage database is properly configured and it's healthy at all times. That's something you need to pay attention to, and Sage makes it easy for you to stay on top of that. You can deal with attachments, making sure that documents that need to go with a particular transaction or record are attached. For example, you can scan an invoice or scan a receipt, and you can make sure that it gets attached to the particular transaction that it belongs to so that you have good documentation at all times. You can do comparative budgets. You can create spreadsheets to track 4 years so that you can export your records out to an Excel spreadsheet, and you can have your multi-year comparisons. Very convenient feature for a businessman looking to stay on top of their work, or an accountant that's responsible to a businessman that doesn't like accounting but needs to know how their business is doing. Job status indicators. These things will allow you to go ahead and keep track of what's going on with a particular job. Sometimes you're doing those particular costings where you have a job that's going to spread over time. You need to have those milestones where you can check and keep that in track with your budgeting, with your finances. Job status indicators come in handy for that.